Welcome back in the shed, everybody. Welcome back to North Carolina to me. My family and I just spent a week out in Bozeman, Montana. Had a great time, y'all. We went up to Big Sky Ski Resort. Didn't do any skiing, but we did go up there just to check out some of the views. We went to Yellowstone National Park. We saw elk. We saw prairie dogs. We saw magpies. We saw rabbits. We saw bighorn sheep. We saw frozen over lakes, y'all. It was beautiful. From the time when we were flying into the airport at was it Belgrade, I think, or the Bozeman area. As soon as we touched down, it was beautiful scenery. You're in a huge flat valley there, and you're just surrounded by snow-capped mountains. And it actually snowed while we were there. We got, I don't know, somewhere probably in the neighborhood of 3 inches or so, but it melted pretty doggone fast. But y'all, it was great to go out there. One thing that was cool was we actually gained 2 hours going there. But the bad thing was we lost 2 hours coming back. Y'all, it is actually a Saturday night, and it is after 10 p.m. It is 10:30 p.m., y'all, and I am normally not out here on a Saturday night doing this. But I had yard sales and stuff this morning. I was already kind of jet lagged. Had to mow the grass, had to weed eat, had other stuff going on, so didn't have any time to package anything today. And tomorrow being Sunday night, normally we do our packaging and get stuff out on Monday. Well, y'all, as of right now, we have 19 items that have sold over on eBay. We have 1 item on Mercari and 1 on Amazon. And I don't know, y'all. We had Amazon, Mercari, and Poshmark all shut down completely. Nobody could even see our items for a week. But eBay, like we always do, we don't shut down our store. We put it in a vacation mode, but you can still make a purchase from us. But you'll get a note on eBay. Y'all probably seen this before, but when you click on an item, it'll show that the seller is not going to be back in until 6 days later or something. So your items will not get shipped out. I do that for a huge reason, y'all. People still buy stuff when you're in vacation mode, and this right here proves it. We had our store shut down for a solid 5 days. You could still buy stuff from us, but for a solid 5 days. And y'all, we turned it back on yesterday when we got I think when we got to Chicago and we touched down, it was around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I turned everything back on. So we got that 1 sale on Amazon yesterday, and we got 1 sale on Mercari today. And I think we got like 3 sales on eBay today. But y'all, being gone for a week, having everything shut down for a solid 5 or 6 days, we still have 19 sales over on eBay. And what I'm trying to do tonight is get some of these smaller things that are really easy to package, already packaged and labeled, and get them ready, because I don't want to have to do it all tomorrow night, because there could be more coming in tomorrow. But we're going to go over most of this small stuff, and then we'll cover the larger stuff tomorrow. I'll just add it onto this video, or anything else that sells tomorrow I'll also add in here. Alright, let's kick this thing off with the small sale we had over there on Mercari. And y'all, I really don't remember where I got these things from. These are like little cake toppers. I'm sure y'all have seen, like on birthday cakes and wedding cakes and stuff, people put these little plastic figures up there. There is a pitcher, a batter, and a catcher here. And y'all, I got these along with like 20 basketball players, and I lotted them up all separate. I probably have 50 cents in these things. I think I paid like $2 for the bag when I bought them. And these sold for $9 with free shipping over on Mercari. Of course, they're a first class item. I'll slip them in a 4x4x6 box. I don't even need bubble wrap. I just throw this bag in there just like this and ship it out. And then we have our one sale so far over on Amazon, and it is these shoes right here, and I will show y'all the clearance tag on these says $1, and that is what we paid for them. We have bought a bunch of these things for $1. These were the first size 10s that we had found, though. We've been finding size 8 and size 8.5, but these are the Time and True brand from Walmart. And these things, I don't know about the size 10, but the size 8s and 8.5s, I can put them in a bubble mailer and they ship out first class. Or I can send them UPS ground for like $3.60 something. So that's what we'll do. But these right here, y'all, sold for $21.74 on Amazon. Alright, this sale over on eBay, I picked this item up for $1 at a thrift store. We were in a local town hitting up a bunch of yard sales in one day, and I wanted to go to a thrift store I'd never been to over there, so we went. We found a few things. I paid $1 for this Insta screen, y'all. This is one of those as seen on TV products, and I probably wouldn't buy another one unless I get a huge bulk deal or something where I can sell these things even cheaper. But y'all, this thing sold for $14.99 with free shipping. And it weighs 11.6 ounces, so I should easily be able to put this in a bubble mailer and ship it out first class. And then my wife picked up some Revlon, what is this? It's moisture cream. She picked this up at Walmart. Oh man, where did she get this one? I think it was a Walmart in Tarboro, North Carolina, somewhere close to here, but she paid $7 each for these, and there's 3 of them here. She lotted up 3 of these, and I think she has 2 other lots that have 2 each in there. These right here, y'all, sold for $82.89 with free shipping. I think my wife had these listed for like $85, and she sent out a 5% offer on them, but y'all, that's a good profit right there. She had $21 in them. They sold for $82.89. She's going to, let's see, she's going to at least double her money on that. Probably more than double her money. Probably triple her money on that right there, y'all. That was a great pickup. Oh, and it's Revlon Eterna 27. I know nothing about it. This item right here is brand new in the package, and y'all, I picked this up this year already on the first day of yard sales I went to this year, and I paid $2 for this thing. This is a GE or General Electric cassette recorder. Like I said, it's brand new in the box, and it comes with the power adapter. This thing is from 2003, y'all. This thing is set on a shelf for 20 years, and I bought it for $2. And it sold for $34.95 with free shipping. And it looks like these things sell pretty regularly up there. So if you run across one of these, it's a GE 3-5027. So if you can find one of those for, I'd say I'd even pay $5. I might even pay like $8 for that thing right there. So if you see it through a store or yard sale, buy it up. I mean, it's going to be priority shipping, but still, I'm still going to make plenty of money on it. These things right here, y'all, my wife couldn't remember where she got these, but we think these came from an online auction. There's an antique shop. These guys do, they have their antique store, but they also do estate sales, and we go to all of their estate sales for the past couple of years pretty much. I think we might have missed one. But they also do these online auctions, and they take some of the old estate sale items and just put them up for auction up there. And I'm pretty sure that's where my wife got these. These things are from 1985, y'all. These are like little key rings, but they're Care Bears. And there's 4 different ones in there, and my wife thinks she paid $1 for these things. So $1 plus tax. And these guys sold for $28 with free shipping, y'all. Look how tiny these things are. These things are like 1.5 inches or so tall, y'all. Pretty cool though, especially to pay $1 for it and then get $28 for it. Now they were sold via promoted listing, so I don't know if we probably had like a 5% promoted listing on that, but still making plenty of money off that little first class item. And that also would go in a little 4x4x6 box, and you don't even have to put any bubble wrap in there. Probably paid a little more for this Xbox game than I should have. This is an original Xbox game. It is Shrek Super Party, and I was actually shocked on this one, y'all. I figured this was one of those like $4 or $5 games. It does have the disc and the manual in there. Case is in really good condition. This thing right here, y'all, sold for $19.89 with free shipping. Now I did pay up for it. I did pay $5 for it, so I'm not making a whole lot of money. It's going to cost me about $4 to ship it, so that's what, $9, and then whatever my fees are. So I am going to make some money. I'm probably going to at least double my money. And this one, my wife recently picked up a Nintendo Switch with a case and 3 games, and she paid $120 for all of it. Don't ask me how in the world she got it for $120. That lady was just ready to get rid of it. She picked it up off of Facebook Marketplace. This is the 3rd game that has sold, so she has now sold all 3 games for about $40 a piece. This one is Mario Kart Deluxe, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It sold for $39.98. It is a loose cartridge. That's it. There's no case for it, but it does work. We tested it in the Switch that came with it, and like I said, y'all, she had $120 in that, and the 3 games sold for about $40 each. Now, you got to take out your fees and your shipping in there, but once we sell that Nintendo Switch, and we've already got people making offers on it over on Mercari, pretty much anything we make off of that's going to be profit. I would say out of the $40 we sold each one of these for, we probably got $30. So that's $90 towards the $120. So whatever the Switch sells for minus $30, and we're into profit, y'all. And y'all probably don't think I'm making any money off of this, but I guarantee you I am. It might be $2 or $3, but I'm still going to make money off of it. This figure right here, y'all, is from 2003. So this is 20 years old, brand new, never opened, made by the company Jakks Pacific, and it sold for a whopping $9.25, y'all. Now, once I package this up, it's still going to be under a pound, and it's going to ship for $4, I'd say. So $4 from that $9.25 brings us to $5.25. Y'all, I might have $1 in this thing, so I'm going to make maybe $2 off of it. And the only reason I'm selling it that cheap is because it is time to get rid of all this Jeff Gordon stuff. And I was just telling my wife when she was out here helping me pull this stuff, that tote that I pulled that out of, it is getting close to empty. Now when I say close to empty, there's still like 25 items in there, and there's 25 items in another tote, and there's 30 items or so in another tote. So still lots of profit to be made there. Now, these 2 items right here, yes, I will make a couple dollars, but this is a bad buy, and I won't do it again. I got these from Ollie's, and it's 2 Hot Wheels cars. One's Mickey and one is Minnie, and the price tag on them says $1.59. But I also had one of my 15% off discount coupons. So I took and lotted these 2 together, and they sold for $11.26. Now that is with me sending out an offer to get somebody to buy these things. And y'all, I have about $3 in them, and they're going to ship for what, $4. So I'm still going to make a couple bucks, but I wouldn't recommend picking those things up. you know, the Ollie's thing is something we've tried here and there, and some things take off, and some things just sit on the shelf, and that's one of them. Those little Hot Wheels cars. We have some other stuff that is sold pretty good. I have a whole bunch of replacement Instant Pot liners that I got 8, 9, 10 months ago, and they're all sitting up in my attic, and I think I've sold 3 of them, and I've got about 20 of them up there. Paid $5 a piece for them. If y'all are looking for, I think they're 8-quart. Anyways, check my eBay store. If you're looking for a replacement liner for your Instant Pot, I probably got one, and I will cut you a heck of a deal if you want one. And y'all, I have no idea where these came from. My wife didn't tell me. These could have been my daughter's. I really don't know. There's no custom SKU in here with it. But this is a set of 12 puzzles. Now these are really small puzzles, y'all, and they all come in little tins. You've got this, what is that? Beauty and the Beast. So that's Belle. It's a 50 piece. You got Shimmer and Shines, a 24 piece. I'm not going to go through all these. You got Rapunzel, another 50 piece. And you got a Frozen, which is a 48 piece. But anyways, there's 12 of them in there, y'all. And they sold for $8.99. And the buyer is paying the priority shipping on that. They're paying $11.45. I'm pretty sure those were probably my daughter's. So that's a pretty good deal. I mean, if they were my daughter's, then she's going to make the money off of it. It won't be much, but she'll get a little something. Alright, next item we're going to skip over because it's a big one, and I'm not doing the big ones tonight. Another bad purchase, y'all. I like keeping it real here when I tell you that I pick up stuff sometimes and it's just a flop. I think they're going to sell fast, and they don't. Sometimes I pay a little more than I should for stuff, and then I have to get rid of it. Sometimes I take a little bit of a loss. I try not to lose more than $1 or $2, but sometimes you have to do that just to get inventory out. And that's why you find stuff on clearance at Walmart, y'all, and any other store, because they bought too much of it, or they thought it was going to sell and it didn't, so they just clearance it and get it out of their way. All right. These right here are Life Straw filters. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Life Straw, but I paid $8 each for these things, y'all. And these things were selling for like $32 for 2 of them at the time. And I couldn't for the life of me get $32. And I have steadily dropped the price by like $1. Until finally somebody has bought these things at $28.99 with free shipping. So I'm not going to make much. I had 16 in it, and let's see how much they weigh. Yeah, we'll get them out of here first class, so that's good. So I got 16 in them. It's going to cost around $4, so that's $20. Then you got your fees. I'm going to make a couple bucks off these things, y'all, maybe 3 or 4. That was a bad purchase right there. More Jeff Gordon stuff, and thankfully the buyer is paying the shipping on this, and I don't think I sent an offer out on this, and it's not listed as sold via promoted listing, so I'll take it. These right here, y'all, are 2 like race car tins, but they're full of chocolate candy. Now I don't know if I would eat the candy, although it is nice and sealed because they're brand new, but this stuff is from 2001, so I don't know if I would eat the chocolate that's in here. But y'all, like all my other Gordon stuff, I have maybe $1 in each one of them, and these sold for $14.75, and the buyer is paying $10.55 for these. I'll probably put them in a shoebox is how I'll probably ship them out, but I'll take it. Then we have another big item, a Falstaff item. I'm going to skip over that one. We're going to do that. I'll show that one in the last part of the video tomorrow. Alright, we got a shirt. If I remember correctly, this shirt I got for Christmas at some point, and it's been sitting in my closet for a while, so we listed it up to try to get rid of it, and it's been listed for a long time. But this right here is a Ivory Outfitters, I don't even remember, Ivory Outfitters 2XL camo shirt, short sleeve, and it sold via promoted listing for $13.25 with free shipping. I just throw this in a poly bag. It ships out first class. I will make a little bit of money off of it. And that's what it's all about, y'all, making a little bit of money, little bit of money, little bit of money, and then when you can, making a large amount of money. You know, small sales keep your store rolling, keeps people in there. The more stuff you have that's selling, the more I guess traction you're going to get with eBay. The more people are going to be pushed towards your store because you're the one making the sales. And if you're making sales, then you're making eBay money. That's how it works. Then we have another Xbox original game, and this is one of those games that I would only pick it up if I could get it for like a quarter or 50 cents, y'all. This came in a lot with the Xbox I bought, so I had it on hand. I had thought about if I got another Xbox original console, I might would lock this in with it to try to help the sale, but it finally sold, even though this thing has no manual in it. It's just a disc in the case. It is an Xbox Platinum Hits game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. It has been tested, it works, and I had it listed for $9.99, and I sent an offer out for $9.59, and that's what it sold for, free shipping. Two more items that I'm going to try to get packaged up tonight. This one right here is a shirt that we've had for a little while, and this was sold via promoted listing. My wife picked up a bunch of shirts like this at Goodwill. This is a Wrangler Western shirt with pearl snaps. It is, not sure what size it is, but she paid $3.98 for this at Goodwill, and it sold for $15.50, and the buyer is paying the $6.40 for first class shipping. Now I'm going to throw it in a poly bag. It's going to go out first class, but I am not going to pay $6.40 for shipping. I am going to get a discount on that shipping because I am a top rated seller. So I've said it before, but if you're new here, if you're a seller on eBay and you do calculated shipping for the buyer to pay that shipping, if you are a top rated seller, will get a discount on that calculated shipping, whether it is first class shipping or if it is USPS priority shipping. You will get a discount. They paid $6.40 to get that shirt shipped, but I'm going to pay $4 to $4.20, something like that in there. So most time I just say $4 just to round it off. But just in case you didn't know that, if you are a top rated seller, you do get a discount on that calculated shipping. So keep that in mind. And next up, I didn't realize it until just now, and this item was bought on April 9th, and it is now April 15th. So that's how long, you know, the store was shut down, and these people have been waiting for me to ship this. So some people do not mind waiting a little while if they get a good deal, or if they find something on eBay that maybe nobody else has, they're willing to wait for it. But this, y'all, these are two used VHS. It is Elmo's Sing-Along Guessing Game and Elmo's World The Great Outdoors. These have both been tested and they work. Y'all, I don't know if I have 20 cents in these. I think I got these from the thrift store I go to at lunchtime, and all their media is 10 cents. But these sold for $16.99 with free shipping. I can ship these things first class, or I can ship them USPS media mail. If the first class price is very close to the media mail price, I'll ship them first class because they'll get them a lot quicker. All right, y'all. That is all of the smaller items. I don't know if I gave you a total. We have 19 items as of right now on eBay that have sold, and the total is $644.07. Now, there's a couple items I haven't showed you that are worth a little bit more money. One item actually sold for like $120. So That's where some of that $664, sorry, came from. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wife out here. She's going to help me pack all this stuff up, and then it'll be a snap, and I will flip over and y'all will see the rest of the stuff that is going out of here Monday when I come back tomorrow when I have more time. I'm just running out of time tonight. I started this video at 10:30 and it's now 10:57, so that's how long it has taken me just to talk about the little bit of items that I've shown y'all already. So I've got to get to work packaging up this stuff. My wife will come out here and help me get it all labeled and everything. But y'all, thank you for being here. I hope you stay here for tomorrow's little turnaround on this video. But I'll see you then. Welcome back, everybody. It is the next day. It's Sunday. It is around 7:19 p.m. and we have a few more items that are going to have to ship out tomorrow. Now, like I told y'all before, my wife and I were in here last night and we went ahead and packaged up all that stuff that I've already shown you. And now we got some other stuff over here going out. 5 of these items I'm about to show you actually sold today. 2 of them sold within the last like hour to an hour and a half over on Mercari. And we're going to start out over there on Mercari because one of these items, y'all, ties right into a video game that I packaged up last night. This right here that I have nicely bundled up is a Nintendo Switch. I told y'all in the previous part of this video that that Switch game, the Mario Kart Deluxe 8 or 8 Deluxe, however you say it, it sold for like $40, and my wife picked up 3 games and she picked up this Switch for $120 total. Alright, and I told you with those 3 games that we were probably in the profit somewhere. Well, not profit, I would say my wife got about $90 of that $120 back. Well, y'all, I hope I didn't confuse you on that, but y'all, this Switch just sold over on Mercari for $200 plus the buyer is paying the shipping over there. It will go out UPS, so I will have to make a trip to the UPS store tomorrow to drop it off. But I have another item coming up that I'm going to show y'all that is most likely going UPS also. So we had this listed for $205 plus shipping on eBay and Mercari. So as soon as it sold on Mercari, I took it off of eBay. So great sale right there. I have not figured up exactly what we made on profit for that, but I can tell you in just a second. Alright, so for that sale, I get to keep $173.70. So my wife had $90 back on the other sales. So she had $90 back net from those 3 sales. So you take the $120 she paid for it, subtract the $90. That leaves us with $30 before we get into the profit, right? All right, so $173.70 left minus that $30 leaves us $143.70. So she doubled her money. She bought it for $120 and then she went and made $140 off of it. So more than doubled her money actually. So I can't argue with that. That was a great pickup off of Facebook Marketplace, y'all. Yes, you can buy stuff at thrift stores and yard sales and garage sales and rummage sales and stuff, but you can also find good deals on Facebook Marketplace. Our next item up is a pair of shoes, and I cannot remember what I paid for these things. I think I only paid like $2 or $3 for these. And I'm not even sure they have, yeah, they do have a brand, but I had never heard of it. The brand is Row 1. You'll see it when I put the picture up, but it's ROW space ONE, Row 1. These are some St. Louis Cardinal shoes. They look kind of like Converse, but just lace-up shoes. I don't know, these people had like some Florida Gators, they had the St. Louis Cardinals, they had 2 or 3 other types of shoes, and I don't know, I was just feeling like taking a chance that day, so I bought them, and they finally sold over on Mercari for for $21 with free shipping. Now, these do not cost a lot to ship, priority. And you could actually just throw these in a flat rate bubble mailer and ship them if you wanted to for, I don't know, $8.50 or something like that. And we may do it like that. Or I could put them in a shoebox. Whichever one's cheaper is what I'm going to do. Now, this item right here was a super fast sale. Today's Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. I went to a rummage sale, a yard sale, and a church sale yesterday morning. Only took me an hour. But one of the items I picked up has already sold today. I had a couple of questions on this item, and there were a lot of watchers on it. So it must be a very sought after item. This right here is an item you used to be able to buy at Radio Shack. I'm pretty sure you can't buy these things anymore. They're discontinued. But this right here, y'all, is a Tandy Computer Products item. It is a computer cassette recorder. I knew absolutely nothing about this. I saw it at the rummage sale yesterday, and I picked it up for $2. And I didn't even look inside. The box looked like it was in really good condition. I could tell it had been open, but I didn't even look in there. I figured this thing was worth at least 20 bucks, sight unseen. But y'all, when I got home, I was pleasantly surprised. I opened this thing up, and it is brand new open box. Somebody has opened it and taken it out and maybe looked at it, if that. Never been used. Battery compartment's totally clean. The plastic was still over this thing. It still has the original carrying case and the cable that came with it. Y'all, I was shocked to see what this was worth when I got home. It sold for $49, and the buyer is paying $11.45 for the priority shipping on that. Great little pickup there for $2 yesterday. And I mean, we're talking maybe that was 7 o'clock yesterday morning I picked this up. 7 o'clock tonight, so it didn't take very long to sell. And this thing, y'all, will fit perfect in one of these priority regional rate box, or regional rate A boxes, I should call it. These things, you no longer have to, if you have any of these laying around, you no longer have to pay that that regional rate on it. I know that's hard to understand, but used to, you got charged a flat fee for anything you put in this box, as long as it was only up to, I can't remember if it was 20 pounds or whatever. But anyways, this thing right here, y'all, it's going to fit perfect in that box right there. When we found out that they were stopping these boxes, we bought up a whole bunch of them, so we've got some hoarded up in here, and that's what I'm going to use to ship that item. Once again, I love my free priority boxes. Now, this next sale is a interesting one because, as I told y'all, we just got back in town from Montana. Well, we went to a couple of thrift stores there, and we were looking for really small items that we could bring back in our luggage, and we only had carry-on luggage. We didn't have any check bags, so we did not have much room. I figured maybe some socks or some CDs or something like that I might could buy, but my wife found a shirt, and I was on the fence about her buying it, but she thought that she could make a sale. And as usual, my wife was right. Don't tell her I said that. But this right here, y'all, is a Patagonia shirt. It is brand new with tags. And on the tag, the price on this originally was $80. And she picked this up for $9 at a thrift store. And I was like, we don't need more clothes. We don't need to pay $9 for a shirt. But she was like, look at the comps. And I looked at the comps, and these things were selling for a good amount of money. But the size is a men's small. Y'all, that is not a great selling size, especially for men. Most of your men's clothes, you want large, extra large, and 2X. And if you've got something 4X or 5X, you can ask a little bit more money for it. But this shirt right here, y'all, is a men's, I don't know, SOL Patrol shirt. I know nothing about it, but it's a nice button-up shirt, and it's brand new with tags. It sold for $66.46 with free shipping. and it's under a pound. I could throw this in a box and still be under a pound, or I can put it in a bubble mailer, or I can put it in a poly bag. It will probably go in a poly bag and go out first class, y'all. Great pickup by my wife. Great name to look out for, y'all. If you don't know Patagonia, their shirts and stuff bring a premium. Whether you've got pants or shirts or hats or whatever, the stuff sells really well. But I never would have thought that a shirt a size small that we just brought back from there Friday. We got home actually like Saturday morning at like 12:30 a.m. and then I got up the next morning, went to those yard sales, and she listed that sometime yesterday afternoon, and it already sold. I should have known better than to question her judgment, because she knows what she's doing. Then this item right here sold. This one right here sold right after we left to go to Montana. I was thinking that the person might get tired of waiting and cancel it, but they didn't. Y'all, I picked up this little cooler right here for, I think I paid $2 for this at a yard sale recently, and it's in great condition. It is a Coleman Take 6. These little coolers right here, you'll know them when you open them up, and they have the little cup holders on top. You can set 2 cups on it, and you can put your sandwich or whatever up there on it. This one right here is, I don't know what year it is. It doesn't have a year on it anywhere, but it's definitely an older one. Model 5205, made in the USA. I think it's 1993. I'm assuming that's what it is by this this mold stamp in the bottom of it. I think that's 1993. But $2 at a yard sale turned into $11.98, and the buyer is paying $11.45 for the shipping on that. This will definitely go in a 12 by 12 by, what is it, 9 priority box. I think it's like a box 4. I'll just throw that in there, and they've already paid for the shipping. I'll probably make $1 or $2 off of that shipping, y'all. Another great pickup from my wife. I'm gonna have to take this thing out of the newspaper. We've already got it all wrapped up for shipping and everything, but I do want to break it out of here and show it to y'all. I don't want to just show you a picture on this one. This right here is a Falsgraph item. If you've never heard me talk about the company Falsgraph, you will see how it is spelled up there on the screen. It actually starts with a P, but this right here is a small tea container. So you could keep your tea bags in this, or I guess if you had tea leaves, you could put them in there, but who in the world does that? Now, I've got to make sure I don't drop this thing and break it. But, y'all, this thing has some really cool, I guess you call it crackling. I don't know what you call that in the finish on these things, but they look super cool. And yeah, this is a 1.5 quart canister. This one right here is not from the Yorktown collection. I think this is like the Village collection or something like that. She paid $2 for this one. I think we picked this one up at a thrift store at some point. But it sold for $15.96, and the buyer is paying $12.55 for the shipping on that. Now these things are a little bit of a pain to package up, but if you wrap them real good in some newspaper and put some bubble wrap in there and leave a little room around it in the box so nothing hits it, you'll be okay. And most of the time what I do with these is I put newspaper inside. I ball newspaper up and put inside of it. And then I put 1 or 2 wraps of newspaper on the outside and fold it over into that canister. And then I will take the top and I'll wrap it. And what I will do is I will put that top upside down in that canister. And then you have a nice cushion of paper here and here, and put it together. And then what I do is I take some of this stretch wrap right here, it's like saran wrap, and I wrap the whole thing really tight, and then I'll take and put a layer of bubble wrap around it, and then I'll put it in the box with some paper, and that's how I ship them out. So there you go. I just take and wrap it up really tight, and then I'll put a layer of bubble wrap around it, and I'll put a cushion of paper down in my box. I'll lay this down in there, and then I'll surround it with paper. Leave somewhere around 1.5 to 2 inches of paper around this in case somebody drops it, or they drop another box on the side of that box. You don't want it to puncture and hit that canister. So that's how I do it, and most of the time we're okay. I think we have had 2 things get broken by the Postal Service in like a 1.5 years. I don't think that's too bad. And one of those I shipped out had 7 plates in it, and 6 of them got broken. And y'all, I had it packaged really well, and the box, they showed me pictures of the box. It looked like a gorilla threw it around and jumped up and down on it. I think we have 2 more items left. And this one right here is a big one, y'all. I bought a bunch of these things from GameStop. I caught them at a huge discount. I paid $49 for this huge Halo, this huge Halo Master Chief helmet. And I believe it comes with a stand also. But this thing has working lights and sounds with it. And the batteries, it says the batteries are actually included in this thing. Pretty big one. I kept the boxes that these things came in. They shipped some of these individually in boxes, and they shipped some of them 2 in a box. So I kept all those boxes, and I have all the original packaging, including bubbles and stuff like that, out there in my shop. This thing right here, y'all, sold for $119.99, and the buyer is paying $30.15 shipping on this. Not sure if I put this up there as priority or if I put it as UPS, but either way, I'm still going to get a discount on the shipping. There's no way it's going to cost me $30 unless they're in Coos Bay, Oregon or somewhere like that. But great little pickup right there. They're not selling fast, but they're just sitting in my attic waiting to be sold, y'all. And last but not least, this was a recent pickup at a local Walmart. There's a Walmart about 15 minutes from my house, and we went over there looking for some shoes in the women's department. But I ran across an end cap that had a bunch of shoes. They were men's boots. And y'all, these things were really discounted. I got boots that day for $3. I got boots for $5. And we found shoes for only $1 in there. But this right here, y'all, is a brand called Interceptor, and the model name is Guard. It's a black. This is a size 12, and of course, I still have the clearance sticker on the back. $5 is what I paid for this, and these sold for $24.20, and the buyer is paying $15.80 to have those shipped to them. I got to make sure I get that tag off of it before I ship it out of here. That would be bad. But y'all, like I said, we got a whole bunch of stuff that day. I always find stuff like that when I don't take my GoPro into these Walmarts. I mean, I filled up, our shopping cart was overfilling with socks and shoes and boots. I mean, it's crazy how sometimes you go in these Walmarts and find these random things on the shelf, and I mean, they are just straight up money makers. I mean, I bought some other ones in different sizes than that. I can't remember. I think I have like a size 10 and a 10.5 in those, and I only paid like $3 for those. I don't know, but I love finding that stuff in Walmart, y'all. But time to end this video, and I'm gonna try not to ramble. Y'all, I really appreciate all my subscribers. If you're an old subscriber or new subscriber, it doesn't matter to me. Thank y'all for being here and being a part of my videos, and I mean, for being a part of my life, y'all. I get to talk back and forth with y'all in comments and stuff, and I really enjoy that. If you have any questions, or if you have any info for me, maybe some kind of a new video idea or something, please let me know down in the comments, or hit me up over there on Instagram. Same name on Instagram, Flipping for Funds. If you don't want to look it up, you can just look down in the description below, and my link to Instagram is already there, along with other links like my eBay store and stuff like that. But y'all, thank you for being here. If you like the channel, if you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Thank y'all again for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.